What do you think would happen if you just unplugged? I'm not just talking about your phone. I mean everything. Everything that gives you that quick, easy hit of pleasure. We're gonna dive into a pretty radical 7-day experiment, a full-on dopamine detox. It's a journey into what happens when you strip away all the modern comforts and distractions we take for granted.
Okay, I know this sounds absolutely wild. For one entire week, the goal was to cut out every single thing that gives you a quick hit of pleasure. This isn't just about taking a little break. It's a full system reset for your brain's reward system.
And the rules? Man, they were strict. We're not just talking about putting your phone in another room. This meant no mindless scrolling, no grabbing your favorite snack, not even putting on a playlist. The whole point was to completely starve the brain of what this experiment calls cheap dopamine.
And this is where it gets really interesting.
It only took 3 days, just 3 days to come to a really terrifying conclusion. The feeling that his brain, his entire mental operating system, was just broken.
So what's really going on here? Why is this such a big deal? Well, that brings us to part 1, the dopamine problem. It's all about how our modern world is basically designed to hijack your brain.
The main villain in our story is something called cheap dopamine. See, your brain uses dopamine to motivate you to do things, but this cheap dopamine, it's different. It's that instant, zero-effort buzz you get from scrolling social media or eating junk food. It just floods your system and makes normal, hard work feel boring. It completely fries your ability to focus on what matters.
Realizing this, the only logical step was to fight back, right? To see if it was even possible to reclaim your own mind from these constant, nagging impulses. And that's what kicked off this whole 7-day journey.
Which leads us straight into the second part, fighting the impulses. And let me tell you, the first 72 hours were just a brutal mix of withdrawal and a kind of boredom I don't think many of us ever experience. This is where the real battle starts. And you can really see the whole descent right here. Day 1, you're feeling good, full of this false confidence like, yeah, I got this. Day 2, that all goes out the window and it's just mental chaos. And then you hit day 3, the breakdown. And check this out. This number is just staggering. On day 1, even knowing the rules, he opened his phone 17 times before 10 a.m. for absolutely no reason. It's just a shocking reminder of how deep these unconscious little twitches really are. And that leads to this perfect quote. This isn't just a quirky little habit. No, this is something much deeper. It's basically addiction, just disguised in everyday clothes. By day 2, the mind had turned into the world's most annoying WhatsApp group. Just this constant stream of messages. Check your phone. You should eat something. Come on, you deserve a break. Just one video, what's the harm? It was clear he wasn't in control anymore. His impulses were. And then came day 3. Rock bottom. With absolutely nothing to distract him, there was nothing left but this deep, deeply uncomfortable, almost existential boredom. It was a forced meeting with a version of himself who only knew how to chase the next easy thrill. But you know what they say about hitting rock bottom? There's only one way to go from there, and that's up. This is the turning point. Part 3, unlocking dangerous focus. This is where the transformation happens. So, on day 4, something just shifted. That constant chatter in his head started to get quieter. Those relentless urges to grab his phone or find a distraction, they just started to lose their grip. The storm was finally passing. And in place of all that noise, something else showed up. For the first time, he could just work without fighting himself. It wasn't just about being less distracted. It was this whole new level of clarity. No internal arguments, no resistance, just pure, clean, dangerous focus. And the result of that newfound focus? It created this massive contrast. It was like there were two different people. You had the old self, kind of weak, easily distracted, honestly, easy to control. And then you have the new self, sharp, focused, and totally in command. It's the difference between being a passenger in your own life and being the pilot.
So what's the big lesson here? What do we take away from all this? That brings us to our last section, the final realization. And it's all about what it really means to take back control of your own mind. And here it is. This might be the biggest takeaway of the whole thing. The problem, for so many of us, isn't that we lack motivation. It's not that we're lazy. It's that our brains are so flooded with cheap, easy dopamine that real work, the stuff that actually matters, starts to feel impossible by comparison. So it really forces you to ask yourself a pretty direct question. When you really think about it, who's actually in control of your daily actions? Is it the conscious you? The one with goals and ambitions, who's in the driver's seat? Or is it just a bunch of automated impulses that have been programmed into you over years and years of distraction? The answer to that changes everything.
Look, you don't have to go on a 7-day silent retreat. But what if you just tried this for one day? Just one. Cut out the cheap dopamine, put away the distractions, and just sit with yourself. Face the silence and see who shows up.
And we'll end on this, because taking back control of your mind, of your focus, it's about so much more than just being productive. It's about unlocking what you're actually capable of. It's the moment you stop being controlled, and, as the source puts it, the moment you become dangerous.